What up, Dokkaners? We have some breaking news that you have not heard anywhere else. You're hearing it for the first time on this channel. I'm sorry. I fell asleep after the Dragon Ball Heroes live stream, made a video, knocked out. 4 hours later, I wake up, 5 hours later, and I find out that major news was dropped and I missed it. Whatever, we're still gonna act surprised, right? Thanks. Super Saiyan 4, Limit Breaker, Goku, and Vegeta are revealed to be coming to Dokkan on top of Hearts. And what you're seeing here on the left here is Rags. This is a glass warrior from the same Universal Conflict arc that Hearts is from. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, back when she appeared, she fought Trunks, and then she was later defeated by Golden Meta Cooler. I don't recall, but anyway, what we care about is the fact that these characters are coming to Dokkan courtesy of the website, the official Dragon Ball Heroes website. This little infographic appeared soon after they made the announcement on that live stream celebration special thing. So based on this, there is going to be potentially more, and obviously there's going to be more because this is not even the actual Dokkan event. When they do these live streams, they only mention in passing what's coming up in Dokkan. They give a dedicated video or live stream or whatever you want to call it later on to actually focus on Dokkan, but that is on the Dokkan channel, not on the Dragon Ball Heroes channel. So we will be definitely seeing what's going to be coming up along with these guys soon, but this is enough for us to get talking because this breaks the mold. Based on how these banners have been in years past, there has been a little bit of correlation based on like various arcs and whatnot. There's been a little bit of like commonality between some of the categories, their appearance and whatnot. Now they've sort of changed it up. So I think this is a good idea. The reason why I think this is a good idea is just because the Super Dragon Ball Heroes promotional anime just continues to propel forward at an alarming rate, giving us character after character, new stupid plotline after new stupid plotline. It just keeps expanding. And the rate that Dokkan goes in terms of covering those characters, given that it's once a year and they only go over like the marquee characters, it's never really going to work out because at some point there's going to be a point where like we're at arc 6 and they're at arc 67, right? And then you'll have to wait 67 years or 61 years, whatever, for that character to ultimately be released if they follow the same blueprint, which is just not going to work. Which is why I think giving us just a random mishmash of characters from different arcs is probably going to be better, because then you kind of cater to a larger audience, and given the larger audience is still very small, Dragon Ball Heroes is a small niche fan base, but still it allows you to touch like various arcs at the same time and cover more characters. Plus there still could be some like very loose correlations between these guys, like Goku and Vegeta. They are the components to Gogeta, ultimately the character that beat Super Hearts when he was in his God Slayer form, right? So there is still some correlation. Now, keep in mind that this unit is going to be a free-to-play unit. It is confirmed in this text down below, courtesy of Goresh, that Rags is indeed going to be a free-to-play droppable unit from an upcoming event. This confirms that in the celebration, there's going to be a new story event, not from the Dark Empire saga or from the previous one. Is this the only story event that we have from Dragon Ball Heroes? I think so. Whatever. Regardless, this is not going to be the only free-to-play. There's going to be another one, probably called the Universe Conflict arc. And there we will receive the glass unit and or Rags and maybe some other character as well. So we'll have to wait and see what that looks like. But that also means they are not going to be putting this as their final marketing for Dokkan. Like having Hearts and Super Saiyan 4's Limit Breakers on the right is great, but having a free-to-play on the left doesn't seem like that's where it all ends, right? There's going to be more. Only 3 characters that are summonable also doesn't match the formatting for Dragon Ball Heroes in terms of the banners. Now this, they're definitely not going to be shorting on because they want your money, right? If there's only 3 summonable characters so far, that leaves the room for 2 more characters. We don't know if these guys are going to, well, we know this guy's going to be a TUR with an active skill. So it's possible if these guys are going to be SSRs or TURs, depending on what they are, they could also be receiving active skills. Because if Hearts isn't the actual main star unit, there could be something else bigger and better coming up. That unit is most definitely going to have an active skill as well. So we're gonna have to wait and see which types these units are. Are they going to be in the Robelu Brainwashed Kai type, or are they going to be among the other 3 where they actually have an awakening? And then who else is going to be joining them? Now, we also have 4 awakenings. We have the Super Saiyan 4 Bardock, Super Saiyan 4 Gohan, and then Robelu and Brainwashed Kai. They are going to occupy 4 out of these 5 awakening slots. Again, they don't have to follow this to a T. This is what the format was last year, but the year before that, we had 6 new units. 2 of them were SSRs and 4 awakenings. So we could be heading towards a scenario where we have this, which means 3 more units could be coming down the pipeline. What if we're getting Pirate Zamasu? What if we're getting Kamioren? What if we're getting the Possessed Universe 6 girls? Shout out to those of you who want that. What if we're getting the Possessed Vegeta? What if we're getting MUI Goku, Blue Kaioken Vegito? There's so many different characters out there. Anything is possible. We're just gonna have to wait and see. How long are we gonna have to wait? Probably until next month, middle of next month, because this is when we got the announcement last year, I think, when the characters were actually revealed on Global Dokkan Twitter. We got Pan, L'Oreal Trunks, Meki Cobra, and we got the Brainwash Kai. Actually, everybody, because this is just part 1 out of 2. We got the other one as well. Also, speaking of Pan, Pan was the first unit that was actually announced during the Dragon Ball Heroes. Hopefully no inappropriate words are showing up here. But Pan was announced during the Dragon Ball Heroes live stream. So last year, Pan, this year, Hearts. There's a possibility that Hearts is not the ultimate big character in this celebration. This could just be the teaser. So just because some of you may not be necessarily super hyped for Hearts doesn't mean that's going to be where the focal point is. There could be something else coming up. And also, I would urge that you wait to see what the unit actually does. Given that this unit has a active skill, I am more than willing to bet this is going to be a 200% leader. Whoever the ultimate lead unit is, it's going to be a 200%. There's no way, now that we've had what, 10 universe or 10 200% units, there's no way they're going to make heroes 170%. They want to make money. They want to make money off of you. They are not going to do that with a 170% lead anymore. No. Also, fun little fact here, in the set, the UGM, what is it called, Ultra God Mission set, in the actual official card game, you see Hearts, you see Brainwashed Cronoa, and you see Gogeta. What? Yeah, Gogeta. So there could even potentially be a scenario where Gogeta is featured and Vegito. Maybe one or the other or both. A couple more fun things I want to show you. Super full power Goku, super full power Vegeta. That's what they're going with for the name. It is apparently not going to be Limit Breaker. Now, this could be a big bummer for some of you because the naming does matter in Dokkan. But keep in mind that these units are Xeno. These are not the actual main timeline Goku Vegetas. So even if they are called Super Pulfower, Super Pulfower, it still doesn't matter because they're both going to be Xeno characters. Unless they bring us new characters that are also Super Saiyan 4 full power Xeno, then that's going to be a problem. But yeah, according to Air Dokkan, they're simply going to be called full power. I suppose that's okay, you know, having all of these different names. Maybe they also realize it's equally ridiculous. Calling someone super full power Saiyan Limit Breaker, it's the same thing, I guess. I don't know. Take it how you will. So there's that. And then the last bit of news here that I wanted to point out, it's not really news. Well, number one, I called it, so you're welcome. For those of you who are also fans of Monkey, you are welcome because I called it and I'm a genius. But I wanted to point this out. Monkey fans better hope that Goku Vegeta are a fusing card. They won't be on the LRG4's leader skill otherwise. Also, if they fuse, they will be Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. This is simply because of the card here. Notice how on the left and on the right, we've got very interesting looking artwork, right? We've got Goku and Vegeta. Does that look familiar? Oh, yep. Well, on their card, look who it is. It is Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Now, this doesn't confirm a thing, all right? But just saying, just because Super Saiyan 4 Limit Breaker Vegito is a thing doesn't mean they wouldn't go in the direction of Super Saiyan 4 Kaioken Gogeta. That is also possible. And then on top of all this, don't forget, we also are going to be receiving some Extreme Z Awakening. So a lot of hype coming up during this celebration. We have now been confirmed. A couple more characters that are going to be summonable. We'll have to wait and see what the other ones are going to be for some sort of upcoming announcement, either on Twitter, on YouTube, both. We will have to find out very, very soon. Or maybe not. Just have some patience and focus on the Gamma Banner in the meantime. All right. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like down below. Let me know in the comments, what are you more excited for? The Hearts, the possible voice of Dio showing up in Dokkan, or are you more excited for the Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4s? And with these units now being revealed, what else do you think could be coming up in this year's iteration of the Dragon Ball Heroes celebration? Let me know in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe for more Dokkan content in the future and click the notification bell so that you'll let you know when to see more of my stuff. Do it. Thanks again. Stay tuned and always remember to Dokkan responsibly.